Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a debate on which Aladdin was better. So that's between the Aladdin made in 1992 or the one in 2019. We're going to be debating things like best Aladdin, best Jasmine, best Jafar, best Genie, supporting characters, musical soundtrack, and just the overall movie. Let us know what your opinion is before you watch the rest of the video. Go into those comments. Let us know. Let us know what other kind of videos you want us to make and what other Disney ranking live action movies and the old movies words. Whoa, that was a lot. But let us know which ones you want to see. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I know you hear it in every video you watch, but it would really help us out. And yeah, we hope to see you soon.
Yeah. And just to add, we have done one for Cinderella between the 1950 and the 2015 version. So check that one out too. So we'll start off with best Aladdin. For me, they're pretty much the same in terms of like the storyline. I mean, there are some slight differences in the stories, but the characters are still pretty much the same. Mena Massoud, who played Aladdin in the 2019 version, I thought he was pretty good. Like, he was a great casting choice, and he was perfect for the role of Aladdin. But for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's because I grew up watching the 1992 version, but I just sort of connected more to him. So for me, the winner is the 1992 version, Aladdin.
Yeah.
In terms of the character. But saying that, they both were really good, but it's just personal preference. I just feel like I really connected with the 1992 version.
Yeah, for me, for the best Aladdin is the original one, because as much as I like the live action version, he was good. The actor was brilliant. He was like a spitting image of Aladdin, but I just prefer the original. He was just that unique kind of sense of character. You all like, he was sneaky, he was cunning, he was charming. He's like every guy we like to go out with, but I just like him. I think I just prefer the original.
Would just like to say hello to our new addition for the rest of the video. She has snuck her way in. I feel like I'm very, oh God, I'm going to say it again. I feel like this needs to be put on a t-shirt. I'm very on the fence. I just feel like I do love both. They have their own characteristics. They have their own charm. I feel like the new one has definitely done really well for a remake. Like, in so many places it has gone wrong in the past, but I feel like Aladdin is just one of the ones that haven't, and I feel like him as a character in the new one hasn't changed much from the old one. We've still got the charm, we've still got his sneaky bits, and I feel like they've done him well.
So you're not going to pick?
No, I'm not going to pick.
Ooh.
I don't even remember you picking.
I did. I said the original.
Well, I'm going to be out of pocket and choose the remake.
Okay. All right, moving on to best Jasmine. So I think quite similar to Aladdin, they both have pretty much the same sort of personality and stuff. And there are slight differences in the storylines. But the 2019 version does give Jasmine more of a voice. I mean, we even got a song out of her, Speechless, which was amazing and much needed. And that just sort of like, that song was enough to give us a lot more of a look into Jasmine and like her background and also her feelings and her thoughts, and it made her seem more valued. So yeah. And the thing is, both Jasmines, what I love about them is they stand their ground. They don't just go with it. They stand their ground. But for me, the 2019 version wins because we actually got to see much more of Jasmine, which is much needed. But if I was to include all of the other Aladdin movies and the TV series, which Grace and I have done a reaction for, which you guys should check out, then I would say I would prefer the animated one. But this debate isn't based on those. So it's going to be the 2019 version because we just got a lot. So Naomi Scott, you did a great job.
I'm gonna be really honest. I'm on the fence here because while I love the live action, I do agree with you, Emily. She was given much more attention, a song, and I love that. I listen to it like almost every day. But I just prefer the original. I just think her style, her personality is what like it's what we all relate to and what we kind of loved about her in the first place. And I think she's just one of a kind, and I can't pick between two, so I'm just on the fence here.
I'm gonna go with the remake. I love the original, but I think the remake has, as Emily said, just given us that bit of extra voice that we needed just to see her character development just a little bit more. Also, I'm not going to go into the song. I'm going to leave that for the soundtrack bit. But chef's kiss.
All right, moving on to best Jafar. So when you think of a villain, or especially when I think of a Disney villain, like I want someone who's scary, who's evil. Like the greats are like Ursula, Maleficent, Scar, Cruella, Yzma. Like those are the greats. And Jafar joins this list, but only the animated one. The live action Jafar, I don't know how they did it, but they did it so badly. Like he was a bad guy. Yeah, we got that. But he didn't scare me at all. He was just like there. He was just on the screen and he was just playing a part. But he didn't make me feel scared or anything. Like I didn't get any sort of feelings. But the animated one, he was crazy. He was creepy. He was evil. He had like one of the best villain songs around. I mean, I know it was like a really short thing. It's like a reprise, but it's still really catchy. Yeah, I mean, he literally turned Roger into a cub, Carpet into Thread, Abu into a toy monkey, and then he wanted to marry Jasmine, which was just icky and yucky and no. And then he became a snake, and then he became a genie, and then like it, as a kid, that movie really freaked me out. That like that end part, it took me a while to watch that end part because it just creeped me out. And I mean, I think that just saved it. Like it was just so good. But the 2019 version, like Jafar did basically nothing. Like nothing stands out. So yeah, 100% the animated Jafar just wins. Like it's not even a contest for this one for me. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Same for me. It's no contest here because I think the animation beats it all. Like I think when I look back at the animation, I just think we all know from the beginning that he was evil. That's what I love about these villains. Like we instantly know that they're evil and we instantly fall in love with them. Like we love this, like their characteristics and all that. And he was smart, he was powerful, he was funny as well. And he was really creepy as well. And you just get like really intense when we see him. I do like that they gave him a bit more of a backstory in the remake. I'm glad they gave him a bit something that we kind of like we feel a bit of sympathy for him. But like Emily, I just didn't feel quite threatened by Define the remake compared to the animation. He was manipulative, he was calculated, and he was really creepy towards Aladdin, Jasmine, just everyone. And I think that's what makes him so memorable. So I'm going to stick with the animation.
I am going to agree with both of you. That makes a change. Look, us all agreeing. I feel like once again, it wasn't scary enough. I get that it's a kid's film and maybe him being that scary in real life rather than animation maybe could have scarred kids for life. But I mean, the animation gave me nightmares anyways. So give kids nowadays nightmares. I'm joking. No, don't do that. But
you really don't like kids, do you?
I don't like children. No, I'm joking, Eric. Yeah, sometimes. But the animation one was just so much scarier. It literally gave me nightmares as a kid, like for weeks. It was terrifying. And the storyline for him and his character development in the animation one was just a lot better.
Best genie. No, is this even a question? It's Will Smith for sure. Oh, no one's shocked. Going shocked. Yeah, I'm just kidding. No offense, Will Smith, but it has to be our 1992 genie played by Robin Williams.
Yeah, I was about to scream. What the
I
F are
was
you
like, it was so
thinking?
quiet, and I was like, oh, okay, wow, okay. I thought everybody's gonna be
I
very
was
hyper.
waiting. I was waiting to hear some kind of explanation, some kind of backtrack. My face was just like,
But yeah, Robin Williams, like, he's 100% known for being the genie. I think every single person, like, even if they haven't watched Aladdin, they know that he's the genie. Like, you just
Mm.
can't take the role of genie away from him. He did such an amazing job, like, and he gave the genie life, like something that's like a genie. Like, you would think it would be just like, eh. But he made it absolutely hilarious, and he was just very well portrayed. Now, Will Smith's genie, he was good too. Don't get me wrong. Made the genie his own, which was really important because you don't want just a copy, because
Yeah.
then there's competition, and it's also like, what are you doing? Like, Robin Williams is miles better. So it was good that he made it his own, and he didn't try to replicate Robin's version, but it just can't live to the standards, you know? But I have got to say, what I liked about Will Smith's version was that we got to see more about the genie and like what happened afterwards. Like, he fell in love, he had kids.
Mm.
But yeah, Robin Williams played, like I said, iconic. Like, I think that's just the best way of describing it. An iconic role as genie, and one to this day that will just never be forgotten. Like, I don't think 100 years time, I think we'll all still be saying Robin Williams genie. Like, it was just gonna stay known.
Yeah, the original 100%. Robin Williams is probably one of the best actors, and whoever voiced one of the best and memorable characters. Will Smith, no offense, I mean he was good as well, but no one could beat Williams. No one. He took it off stage, off the voice recording. He just took it to a whole new level. He could do so many voices. If you've seen behind the scenes, it's amazing. He was a brilliant actor, and yeah, so the award goes to him.
Will Smith done it amazingly. I do agree. I think he definitely made it his own. He didn't try and take the role. He knew who it belonged to. Robin Williams is literally one of my all-time favorite actors, and I think I realized that must have been like one of the first times I've actually seen him acting was in Aladdin. And even though it was just like a voiceover, he embodied that character. He was given a brief and brought it to life 1,000 times over. And even when you watch it now, it still has the same effect as it had the first time. And yeah, he's just an amazing actor, and it's such a shame to see him go too early.
Right. Best supporting characters. So this is like Iago, the Sultan, Abu, Raja. So for me, this is mostly the animated version for the supporting characters. I love Iago. He's such a great character, and he's a perfect sidekick for Jafar. And you know, he made the parts with Jafar more entertaining. Like, Jafar is so scary, and then you got Iago, who's just he's not scary. And Abu, yeah, 100% the animated one. I don't know, I felt connected more to him as well, and he felt a bit more better presented. And the 2019 one, I don't know why, but he looked scary to me. He just didn't look right to me.
Emily, it's because it's an animal. You're
I don't know, but yeah, I wasn't a fan. Raja, well, you know, he's quite a minor character, but I don't know. I just feel like the animation that was done for Raja it just looks so beautiful for me. Like, I don't know. He just looked so majestic, and he just looked just so cool. So 100% animated. Now, this is the one that I'm going to say the live version, the Sultan. I did like the Sultan from the animated one. He's funny, and he's just weird. He's like in a world of his own. But yeah, the 2019 version, it brought a better, more like presented Sultan, like something that you would actually be more likely to find. He was less comical, and he just doesn't listen to his vizier, which Sultan does that? Like, unless if you're a kid, then I really wouldn't think so. But yeah, this is more in line with what you would expect. So on that front, I would say the live version. But on the whole, I think the animated version did a better version of portraying these supporting characters.
Yeah, I agree. I think for the whole entire supporting characters, I think it's all from the animation for me. Like the Sultan, I mean, I was on the fence for this one when I was thinking, but I feel like the original, like again, I think I prefer the original over the remake, no offense, but I think the Sultan was just a bit more, he was a bit more happy. He was a bit more, I felt like he was a bit more connected to Jasmine in a way. I don't know, but that's me. And the animals, Yargos, Abu, and Marja, I just feel like in the animation we actually get to see their emotions on screen. Like we get to see like what they were feeling and all that. Compared to the live action, it was quite hard because CGI and it's quite hard to show emotions through that kind of animal. And also Iago is probably one of my favorite villainous henchmen ever. Like he's the best psychic for a villain. He's sarcastic, he's sneaky, and like what Emily said, he just takes out like that dark tone into something more comedy, and he's really great. I was a bit annoyed that they didn't do that for the remake, but I could see like it would be quite weird as well. So, but still, I think the whole overall is the animation for me.
I definitely agree with Emily regarding like the animals. Just even though they are quite literally real life, you can't bring them into life the way you do in an animation. You can't have them talking. You can't have them doing the stuff that they do in animations whether you do in remakes, and I think it kind of takes away that bit of magic that Disney has. So I definitely going with the animals for the animation. And again, I agree with the Sultan as Emily has. I also liked the addition of Jasmine's maid. I quite liked just having that, just another kind of female role and character in there. And then it was also put in so nicely to add up to the Genie's new storyline and new character development, where it didn't seem too far-fetched and just randomly placed in there. They done it well.
Right, best musical soundtrack. Now this is one that I absolutely love. Like this is one category I could probably talk the next 2 hours about. For me, a Disney animated movie, like it's the music, it's the score, it's the songs, it's the like that is literally what makes the movie alive. Like it helps tell the story and it just makes it more entertaining. Like, you know, like all of a sudden they burst into song and you can like, you know, you can sing along with them. Now, as much as I loved Speechless, it isn't enough for me to say the 2019 version had better songs or versions than the 1992 version. Like the 1992 version it's just classic at this point, and Leah, who did the voice, the singing for Jasmine, like she was such a perfect choice. I mean, she's also done Milan as well, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, talking about the score though, I haven't really given the 2019 version a proper listen, but the 1992 version, like Grace has literally heard me listen to it. So yeah, I absolutely love the score from the 1992 version. So the 1992 Aladdin version wins.
Well, I must admit, I think the remake did a good job on like repeating those original songs again, but in their own way. I think they did a good job. Will Smith did a good job on like Front Like Me and Prince Ali. Speechless was amazing. A Whole New World and One Jump Ahead. They were all good, but I feel like when I hear them, I kind of just think back for the original. I just think like how the original was sounding, like how it was performed then, and I don't know, Sky. I just fell back to the past and just listened to the original because that's where it all started. And Speechless was still good, but still prefer the animation. It had the best scores in there.
I think I'm being swayed by Speechless completely.
Oh,
I have to tell you, I had this song on repeat for months, pretty much a whole year. When it came to Spotify Wrapped, that was the top song of the year. I listened to it in the shower when revising, on the way to the bus. I'd listened to it about 10 times on that bus journey. I was obsessed. In fact, you just made me remember how much I love this song and how I haven't listened to it in ages, and I really need to. But I think it was just so well done, and it just added that so much to the movie, that just that one song, even though I love the animation songs, and I feel like they're definitely up there in the Disney songs and like which ones are really good. But Speechless just completely sways my vote 100%.
And Tess, you want to chip in for this one, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget the older version. I forgot all the songs apart from Whole New World. That's a classic, but the
Oh.
other ones,
That is a classic, though. That is.
there's a classic, but the other ones I actually forgot. That's why I'm gonna have to go for the other one because it's quite catchy. It's Arabian Nights. That's the only one that I know. But
Oh
it's very
yeah, that was a
catchy.
good song.
Yeah, that's my input.
All right, guys, we've come to our final category, which is best overall movie. So I think you can probably guess what some of us are thinking, especially maybe for me. Yeah, I just want to say the 2019 version is actually one of the best remakes that Disney has done in general, like out of all of the ones. So it was a really good, well done one. But yeah, there's just nothing that's like a classic Disney animated movie that, that just does it, And, most of them have their issues. Like if you think about Cinderella and Aurora and Snow White and all of that stuff, which you guys can watch our bad role model debates on.
Mm?
Oh, I saw that.
But yeah, this is one I grew up watching, and I'm gonna continue watching because it's just perfect. I just loved it. So best overall movie for me is the 1992 Aladdin.
Yeah. Well, I do think the remake did a pretty good job on the original film. The fashion, the CGI, the whole story. They did a pretty good job. I'll pat you on the shoulder for that, but nothing beats the original. So I'm gonna stick with the 1992 version Aladdin.
I think the remake is quite literally perfection. I love it so
Ooh.
much, but you just can't beat the original. I am gonna say that. I know I had to add it. I love the remake so much, but yeah, the original just can't be beaten. Robin Williams makes that film.
Yeah.
Thanks guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed our video. Let us know which one you guys prefer, the older one, the 1992 or the 2019 one. Let us know why. Make sure you like, subscribe and hit that notification bell and check out other videos as well. Until next time, see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.